Harry's new bombshell in order to make sure that the coronation is not a success. He is trying his best, and these are some of the things that he's doing, which I will mention in this video, in order to make sure that he's successful in this smear campaign that he's launching right now as we speak. First news I want to share with you is that Meghan and Harry, the first way they want to destroy this coronation, the impressive event. It is a worldwide event. People from all around the world will tune into it. In order to destroy that, the first thing they are trying to do, according to one report, and this is coming from a New York Post, they are now jointly, don't think it is just Meghan, it is also Harry. They're now both of them, they're teamed up in order to make Archie's birthday, in order to overshadow King Charles's coronation by throwing a grand party on the day of the coronation. As we know, this is the exact same date where Archie was born. If you take a look at this article now, New York Post, they were very, very blunt. They said that Perry, Meghan, Harry may upstage coronation with Archie party report. So this is again a report coming from multiple sources, and New York Post, they have reported on this first. Perry, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle could upstage King Charles's coronation by holding a birthday bash for their son Archie, the royal expert claim. Okay, now the little prince is set to turn 4 on May 6th, the same day his grandfather will be officially crowned and anointed in a historic ceremony at Westminster Abbey. Why they want to do this, why they want to hold this party, why they are so eager in order to make this a huge event, this birthday party, it is quite obvious that they want to make sure that people are paying attention to them, not to King Charles. If they can take all the attention away from King Charles's coronation, they would do that. But this is one of the ways that I said I will mention. Now, number 2 way, they are trying to tarnish this whole incident, the reputation of the British monarchy, the coronation. This is a grand event, is by, do you know what they're planning to do? Harry said when he was asked to meet some of the guests, some of the celebrities who will be coming in the coronation, he said no. In other words, what we understand from all of this drama is that Harry would not even appear in front of the cameras. And you can take my word, you can mark my word, Harry is not going to appear in front of any camera showing or promoting this coronation, this event. Instead, he will be hiding, he will be invisible if he can, in order to make a statement to the world that I don't really care about this coronation. And on top of that, we have multiple reports that said Harry will not meet any of the guests. Well, I mean, of course, he cannot stop the cameras. We will end up seeing some of the photos, and at the same time, he cannot be rude. He will smile, but don't get me wrong. This is not what Harry wants whatsoever. Now, let's talk about the third way. He's trying to create this embarrassment for the monarchy, especially for his father, King Charles. Before I do that, I want to tell you this story from Neil Sean. Let's take a listen.
She made after Harry and Meghan had been back here in the United Kingdom and openly announced that, talks had not been productive. Remember that. So it's strange to think, isn't it, just exactly how did Gayle manage to get such a mega deal? Well, according to a very good source, and a very good source out at CNN, it looks like Gayle could have secured yet another chat, this time around with Harry and possibly Meghan, maybe Mark too. I kid you not. And what's interesting here is that while all parties basically deny it, we put a call into CNN. And what I love about news channels is, we couldn't possibly comment. But when it's the opposite way around, they're chasing you all the time. Fascinating stuff in the world of broadcasting, let me tell you. Now, obviously, when you think about it, everybody knows that Gayle is rather favourable to the ex-royals known as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, her prerogative. So it would make perfect sense if she was able to launch, or indeed midway bring 2 people on that she knows would be a ratings hit, not just for her and for the channel. In America, though, does Gayle King seemingly, appears to be known as the consummate chum of Oprah Winfrey, and they apparently think she's worth the money. But will he think she's worth the money if Harry and Meghan come on board, or indeed one or the other. But seemingly, people are starting to have, shall we say, fatigue about their story.
Another way they will try to ruin this whole coronation of King Charles is by taking photos, maybe even videos, that they can sell to Gayle King. We are now confirming from Neil Sean's report that Harry, even that could include Meghan Markle, would be sitting for a interview with Gayle King in the coming days. If she has to present what Oprah already presented, I mean, it would not make much more sense for Harry to sit again with Gayle King. What he will have to do is he will have to bring new evidences, new photos, new videos in order to accuse or criticize the monarchy. My understanding is that the reason Harry is going there, the main reason to the coronation, is to do exactly that, is to try to gather those information and make sure that these photos, videos are being used to back up his future accusations against the British monarchy, telling everybody how bad the monarchy had been, how badly they have treated both Meghan and Harry. So there are three things that I mentioned to you will happen, and this is not looking good for the monarchy. It is not looking good for anyone for that matter, because Harry, Meghan, the Duchess of Sausages, they're up to no good. What we will see in the coming days, it is only gonna get much worse. One more point, and this is my last point that I want to make. Duchess of Sausages and Duke of Doofuses, as I would like to call them, they are planning for this whole thing for a very long time, since they were invited. The moment they were invited, they got together and they planned out how they will use this coronation event to their advantage. Meghan, as I said, and I still believe, she was not invited directly by the monarchy. Perhaps she knew it. So Meghan was like, yeah, if I'm not going, then I'm going to be making sure that I do something to counter that. Remember, every time the monarchy would do something, Duchess of Sausages and Duke of Doofuses, they will come up with their own ideas or with their own plans in order to counter. We have seen them posting pictures the exact same date when the monarchy will be posting picture. We have seen them making or issuing statements through their actual website exactly the same day the monarchy would do that. In other words, they are in competition in their head, even though they are nowhere near in terms of popularity, in terms of reputation with the monarchy. Nevertheless, they do not want to give up on that competition. This way, they can feed their ego. At the same time, they would look forward to get new deals, maybe from Netflix. Who knows? Harry is going to this coronation to film for Netflix. Who knows? There is a good possibility for that too. If you have any comments, you can leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video.